Yo, what's up, everybody? It's the All In Audio Experience, man. Your boy Jordan is here. My boy Trent is not here, but I'm joined by two very special guests, man. On my left, I have the Jamar Carter.
What's up, y'all? What's up, gang?
And on my right, I got my boy Thompson, Too Easy Official.
What's good, y'all? What's good? I'm here.
How y'all boys doing, man?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling very blessed today. Very joyful, man. I mean, this is a great moment, bro. I mean, I'm on the All In Audio Experience, so this is different.
It's a big moment. It's a big moment, man. How you living?
I'm doing good, bro. I'm happy to be on this show. You know, I've been trying to get on this show for a minute.
Type shit.
We've been talking about this for a little
We've been
second
talking
now.
about
You know what I'm saying?
I got you up
a
here.
good minute.
For sure. So, man, I'm joined by two super talented individuals. My guy Jamar is a man of many talents, man. He's a videographer, photographer, cinematographer, creative director, man. He can dance, he can sing, he can do a whole lot of stuff, man.
He can dance, he can break dance right now.
Yeah.
I mean, triple threat.
A whole lot of that, bro. So y'all definitely tap in with him. Plug your social media real quick, bro.
Oh man, on Instagram we are Shot by Jamar. On Facebook it's Jamar Carter. But also, guys, I would love y'all to check out the podcast that me and Too Easy Official co-host together, the Road to Greatness podcast on YouTube.
Man, and I can't forget my boy on my right, Too Easy Official, man. He raps, man. He has a YouTube channel, man. He does a whole lot of things, bro. What's your YouTube channel before I skip over it?
Too Easy Official. That's how you find me everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
Number
everything.
2 then easy, right?
The number 2. Oh yeah. Let me go and clarify this because folks, you know, it's the number 2. And it's EAZY.
Yeah, get it right.
Official.
Get it right, man. My
That's
guy,
what it is, yeah.
my guy, he's a sneakerhead, so he got great content up there. Also, check out his music. He's super talented, super dope. And man, we about to get into it, bro.
Also, don't forget that he also owns a sneaker cleaning business.
Okay.
So for all you sneakerheads,
Yes.
people who like
out,
to
man.
stomp on their sneakers and scuff them, and
You could do some good, some good recovery.
Yes. And look, y'all
sure.
check me out too. 'Cause I'm doing a 30-day wear test of the newly released Jordan 4 Bread Reimagined. So, you know, number 1 shoe of the year so far. And, you know, yeah, man. So check me out on my Instagram.
You got some heat on your feet right now.
Oh, yeah.
You
So,
know
check me out on Instagram. Want to see my day-to-day, you know, use of the shoe. Follow me on TikTok to see the full package together.
Yeah, check them out. All
Appreciate
things
it.
shoes. Check them out.
a whole lot of that. You know what I'm saying? I got the clean white socks.
You know what I'm saying?
like
Yeah,
that.
you
I'm
know,
about to say
the
Jordan.
white, the icy whiteys.
The
you
white
know?
Fazos.
Yeah, icy
Type
whiteys.
shit, type shit. So man, we about to get into it, bro. But before we do that, bro, I want to know a little bit about how y'all met, bro. Let the audience, you know, get to know y'all just a little bit. How y'all meet, bro?
Me and Carter met we first met like what, 2016?
Yeah, during the same time I actually met you. That's
Yeah,
correct, Mr. Allen.
Same year.
Yeah, it was. Well, I could speak a little bit on it. We met in 2 occasions. The first occasion was all in 2016, which is the best year of all.
Man.
Everybody in our class was the best year for sure.
Shit, my class, and I'm
Yeah, a
younger.
lot happened in 2016.
We're making better days as we speak. But 2016 was like a
fucking time.
It was
period.
it was a time to be alive, guys. But it was just a bunch of fun, good vibes. Yeah, that's I'm just saying that fun, good vibes, and just having a good time with people you liked and cared about.
AC was in middle school.
So
I was in high school. Fuck you. But it's still turn.
Nah, so I was in high school 2016. So
I was probably like a freshman. You was
yeah,
probably.
I was a senior. So, but long story short, though, me and Too Easy Official met back then. But our second time meeting was actually not even meeting, just rekindling.
It's like 3 times, bro. You remember?
Oh,
like,
you know what?
Yeah,
there was a time when he, Go ahead, speak on.
Y'all
it.
don't know when y'all met, apparently.
No, because we
It's
had
been
multiple
on and off.
encounters.
That's the
bro.
wrong
And-
question.
And listen, the cool thing about it is that we met each other in multiple phases of what
So
we are
we-
trying to do for
Yeah.
ourselves and our own personal
Like a
journeys.
caterpillar.
So I was so me in 2016. I was not the
What'd you
same.
say, bro?
What?
What'd you say?
So like a caterpillar.
Oh yeah,
he
yeah,
already started.
different.
I feel like that fit.
Me in 2016 was not the same person when I met him again. Like what, 2018, I believe,
2019,
2019,
late 2018,
yeah.
maybe 2019.
Yeah. Versus the third time we met each other. So you know, yeah, we just had just different encounters, man. We just kind of like just grew.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we met. So in 2018, we were working at Walmart together. And it was just so crazy because we never really been close friends. We were always just acquaintances of friends around each other. So it was just crazy. We worked together though. And just, it was just a nice
Can he answer that himself? Maybe
What?
he didn't like you.
No, Carter. No, yeah. So, look, no.
Maybe he didn't, y'all.
Hold on, wait. Carter did. How'd you feel about your boy back then?
I
2016?
definitely.
Yeah, tell us, Carter.
I thought you were dope and thought you were cool, bro, because you were friends with, associates that I was friends with. So, it's like I'm a big person on like if you cool with my homie, then you my homie too. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, it doesn't mean that we have to go and just be acting like we're best friends and all that good stuff.
And yeah,
Like, that
Thompson,
kinda
how does
look,
how does that make you
you
feel,
have to
Thompson?
grow into
Oh,
that.
I mean, look, the feelings mutual. Cause look, I mean, cause at the time, you know how it is when you got, I'm a friend of somebody. Like I have a real good friend, and my real good friend has another friend, but it's like I haven't experienced enough time with you to say that you're like best friend. But that's why I think when we had re-encountered each other again, like 2018, I was of course I was
rekindled.
funny.
I wish you could put the camera on him.
I know, right? I know.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Look, I think you were just getting started on your some of your content creation, some of your
shout out
film
to
stuff.
Shout out to Meadow Street Studios, which is making a comeback in 2024. Expect a lot of projects from them.
This man Carter, he had designed my cover art for one of my most popular songs called Cloud 9.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He did a dope little cover art
And
for
I
me.
appreciate you for that too.
Talents.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I actually think that the business aspect is what also kind of got us a little bit closer. You know what I'm saying? But then the third time that we encountered each other again, because this is like 4 years later.
Yep, it was 2020.
It was 2022. Yeah. This is when I just started my YouTube channel, and bro.
I just moved back from all over the world. I was in Birmingham, Nashville, and Mississippi. So I just came back from this tour for like 3-4 years.
On a world tour.
Yeah.
What kind of
And I think that we may have seen each other like a few times like before then, but it wasn't so like by that time by 2022. I already seen you as a real cool associate. I just not associate, but I'm a really cool acquaintance. I just think that we were doing we're on different paths. You know what I'm saying? Like you was doing your thing on that side, and I'm doing my thing on this side. But by that time, I respect you as a film, a content creator, and a photographer. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So, but then
All right.
Yeah.
So I still don't really know when y'all met, but I got vibes. I call it vibes. I call it vibes.
2022 though is when we kind of looked at each other and was like, all right, bro, we can't just be like acquaintances.
Well,
like, let's go ahead.
that's when y'all locked
let's
back.
actually build a
that's
friendship.
when y'all
when
locked
you
back in.
got to know me more on what do we both share in common type of that era. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think that.
But also, it was we hung out. We partaked in what we like to do. Drinking and stuff like that, hanging out. We talked. We actually became friends during that year. I think it wasn't just business. It wasn't just creative stuff. I think we actually kind of I was like, oh man, Thompson is a cool, dope individual. Right. And I don't know if he felt the same way, but I just feel like we got closer because.
But you know what? I tell people really quick though. I tell people that if you want to make friends, you know what I'm saying. I think that every great relationship starts with two people having like a common interest. You know what I'm saying? And then you pretty much build off the interest because it's like, okay, so if I'm into basketball and you're into basketball, well, we already got something that we can relate to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So because of that, we build off that. You know what I'm saying? So you might end up finding out some more things about each other. You might like Kanye West.
Yeah. And so one thing I saw that you guys both had in common was you both had side hustles and you both had dreams outside of just working. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to talk about freelancing, that life, you know what I'm saying? Because freelancing's hard, bro. Whether you're freelancing things that are your God-given talents, whether it be creative stuff or you doing other things like you DoorDash and you Uber and all types of stuff. We're going to get into that today. And basically we're going to get into the gig economy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so I can speak on that.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's a couple gigs you've done? Let's start there. Let's just talk about that.
Specifically in the gig economy world, I dang near done it all. I've done DoorDash, I've done Grubhub, I've done Uber Eats. I did Instacart just for a little bit. And then I done
Instacart never chose me, bro.
Man, it never chose me. That Amazon Flex, whatever it's called. That was
because if you would have got that, you would have never went to anything else.
Look,
people love Amazon.
That
Flex.
Amazon Flex, bro. That at the time, that was the number one thing, bro. They was paying hella
all you
good
doing
money.
Is picking up people's packages and dropping them off like you're an Amazon truck driver.
And I've just started
Without working for 'em, though.
I just started doing the Uber rider, you know what I'm saying? The Uber driver, you know, we pick people up. So I started that about 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Pretty smooth actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's a couple gigs you've done?
I've dibbled and dabbled. I've done Instacart for sure, and I've done DoorDash, and I've done Uber Eats.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's pretty.
But what's
much
some like freelance gigs y'all have done? Just not just the,
freelance.
Well,
yeah. So like, what's things if y'all and when I say freelance, I'm talking anything where you're basically self-employed. You could be doing graphics for somebody. You can be doing video work for somebody. You can be cleaning shoes. You can be anything you're doing. Not like as an employee. So even if you have a small business, you can still be like a freelancer.
No, for sure. Like for me, I kind of made my mini fortune off of anything photo and video related. A lot of y'all know I'm a photographer, I'm a videographer, filmmaker, all these other things. But man, picking up that camera and making some money was probably the easiest thing I ever did, because a lot of times it was, you know, taking photos of people in the club for their birthdays, or going and doing basketball highlight videos.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was an era for me. Like I actually thought I was going to be like the next video boost for a little while there, but I kind of pulled out last minute because I felt like it would have been my identity, and I wanted my identity to be centered around more film and creative things versus just capturing basketball players,
sports
which I respected and loved that. Like I really did, but I just wanted it to be a little bit more creative, you know.
I got you. So I want to go ahead and get to the meat of the topic, man. This is something we've been talking about for a while, man. And I'm gonna frame it in a question like this, man. In gig economy, there's a bunch of different things we do, but we're gonna focus on Uber driving today. Because we all got friends and stuff that do DoorDash, this, that, and the other, but we're gonna focus on Uber driving. A lot of people that have done DoorDash don't do it like the moment they can get out of it and do something better, they typically do. But Uber driving is something that can be seen as more of a career by some people. And today I want to see, do y'all feel like Uber driving is worth it? And in what situation?
Who goes first?
I'm gonna let Elijah take it first. Then I'm gonna go to Jamar, and feel free to chime in whenever you're ready, Andreas.
So you're asking if I think that gig economy, specifically Uber, can be a good career?
Yeah. So we're gonna is Uber driving worth it, sustainable as a career,
As a full-time hustle or a full-time job? Career is very
And you can't say job. You can't say job.
Career is crazy.
It's business. I mean,
Because
that's not how you was talking earlier.
I don't think anybody is going into a career of Uber driving. I don't think I wasn't trying to.
No, people do that.
Not to switch, because you just said just only Uber driving, but to be honest, there's people that just fucking, if you want to talk about career, people do buy cars, Turo them hoes, or Uber.
Hey, slow down. You
But that's not,
because that's what I want to talk about.
and that's true.
That's a
And
career.
But
I
I'm
see
saying
that's something different,
That
though.
is that's less than 10% of people who do it as a career, and people do drive as a career. Like that's the thing. In bigger cities, it's more.
But
common.
I'm saying, if we're
Not
talking
in-
career, it would make sense to do something on a
But I mean,
on
this
a
was
long term scheme. Buy a car just only for Uber.
Uber.
So how
Like,
about
you gotta
our
have
friend?
that money to?
So how about I frame it like this? We're gonna weigh the pros and cons of Uber driving. We're gonna do it like that.
Well, I tell you this though. So, in the aspect of of a person just doing Uber driving and without the intentions of doing the whole what's it called
The Turo method.
Turo
Yeah,
method.
yeah.
I would say no. No, I would not say that it is something that a person should just do forever. You know what I'm saying? Pros and cons though. Uber, a good pro about Uber is that you pretty much make the money whenever you need to make the money, when you want to make the money. You know what I'm saying? It's your time, and time is a very valuable thing. Time is something we can't get back, and you can pretty much go about and do it whenever you want. It's pretty efficient. As far as like. It's like the first step of it's like a little taste of like entrepreneurship in a way, because you are an independent contractor, so you pretty much work for yourself. It's just that you're contracting with Uber, you know what I'm saying? And I think just that alone is a pro, because you pretty much still work for yourself. Another pro is that you know, it allows you. Now this kind of depends on, you know, your mind and like how you use it. You know, if you're just using Uber as like, Uber can be used as so many things, man. It can be like a surge to your income if you already working a regular job. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of people hate working 2 jobs, myself included. But Uber is so freaking dope because it's like you can make more money doing Uber part-time than working a little second part-time job. You're working like 20 hours. Like I done made like, bro, this week so far, I done made like almost $300 just this week. And the amount of time and hours that I put in this whole entire week of doing Uber is a total amount of 11 hours. I made $260 in 11 hours total.
Some people do 11-hour shifts and don't make that much.
No. That is also true.
Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
So yeah, yeah. So it's like, you know, the money is kind of it's a bit more. It's just it's fast, quick money. You know what I'm saying? And you know, for me, I think that is a pro. You know, there are some cons. And but before I get to the cons, tell me some of your pros with Uber.
First off, you said the majority of them for sure, but one of the biggest pros for me is that you can choose how and when you make your money. And what I mean by that is like I ride for people that, well, I'm not even going to tell my business, but I ride a lot of Uber. That's all I'm gonna say. I ride a lot of Uber, and I know some strategies where people only Uber on the weekends. So the whole week they're literally just chilling, and then they go 12-hour shifts throughout the weekend.
Word, they know the periods in which it's
of when it's high and when it's gonna be bumping, and they usually work nights when it's like people getting out of the club, people leaving Orion Theater concerts, and they're making these tips and bank. And I also know people who do the opposite. They work during the week and then they enjoy their weekend. And to me, to have that flexibility to be able to choose, as an entrepreneur myself,
that's what I was going to get.
I want to be able to do my photo shoots whenever they pop up. So I need to have some flexibility when it comes to creating income. And that's a good way Uber is a good way to have steady income, but at the same time, flexible income.
Right.
And then on top of that, I love any job. Like when I used to be a server, when I used to be a delivery driver for Domino's, I used to love anything that involved tips, because you never know, bro. You never know who you're talking to and how you impact their day. And they be like, oh man, well, I'm gonna get this man a $40 tip, $50. I've given people crazy amount of dollar tips. So it's like you never know how that blessing or that how you could just have a really good day off of doing Uber.
Can I chime in some real quick? No, I'm sorry. Another,
go ahead.
Yeah. Another pro is in this might just be my personality, how I am, but I like the fact that I'm doing something that's helping people. You know what I'm saying? Like and not to tell a sad story for but since I started doing Uber, I've dealt with a lot of people who are actually homeless. They don't got cars. You know what I'm saying? And like some aren't all homeless, but they're in really rough situations. And it's like it just. I get this sense of like, I get this good-hearted feeling knowing that I'm helping people. You know what I'm saying? Taking them where they need to go. Like I took, like there's this one person I picked up from Target, and she without going into too much detail, she was in a really, really, really bad like abusive situation in a different state. So she had to escape from that. And she took the money that she had and got motels and try to stay there till she can get try to get some more money. And then she ran out of money, but somebody blessed her to get enough money to get like a Uber ride to like I guess like a roommate house or something like that, whatever. And that's where I had to take her, and but yeah, I don't know, man. It's just I just like the fact. I think a pro is that you're doing something. You're helping people out. Versus like some other kind of job where you just kind of like I don't know, like Walmart stocking some stuff, or it's like you don't feel like no purpose of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. That to me is a pro.
Let me add, I guess my pro. Like I said, I've never done Uber driving, but like we're doing DoorDash. In my head, and like he said, also having the flexibility of being your own entrepreneur and doing various different side hustles and just having availability for that. My thing is also like when I'm at work, I want to listen to a podcast or books, or if I got to take a business call or somebody call me in the morning and like I'd rather take the call and tell them, hey, I got to call you at this time if you're available, if we can, or if somebody want to meet.
Money
right
could
then
be
and
gone
there.
by the time you're available.
Exactly, word.
Yeah.
And just even on the tip of like the tax deductions, bro, like you could go have a business meeting with somebody and also write that off because you're doing DoorDash or like little shit, or you can get Wi-Fi for your car and then that's, you feel me?
Yep.
Just little shit like that. And it's just like adding on, in my head, it's like adding on to shit that you can't really do when you work in a regular job. Like I said, back to like me listening to books at a regular job. Like I remember a time period where I was working construction. Yeah, it's good money, but like I'm listening to book. Like I got my headphones in, cool. They don't allow it, but like they don't peep type shit. But like I can't sit there and grab my, like I'm coming up with ideas or I'm coming up with notes to write down. And I can't write them down because it's just like the freedom of just making a text or writing down a note or just, I know that sound like some new age shit, but being on your phone, like I look at my phone as like I could get a lot of shit done with my phone. So just having the freedom to do that and also make money and nobody's sitting here hovering over you like you not. And then that too, I'm a hard worker, so it's not like I'm being lazy with DoorDash or just fucking off with your, like, we still getting this shit done as quick as possible, but at the same time to have the freedom to answer a phone call, like I said, or just do any of those things.
Yeah, bro, it's that freedom, man. It's just that, man, like you your own boss, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, that's a big pro, you know what I'm saying? I do.
Also, don't forget the networking, by the way. You get to meet random people.
And also
you don't know who you're meeting.
My hustle as well is like if I got to go somewhere, I'm a DoorDash and I'm gonna find like I'm not gonna take an order unless it's taking me in that direction. So in my head, yeah, I'm running miles in my car, but also that's tax deductible. And two, I got to go this way anyway. That's my logic too.
I gotta be Debbie Downer.
Talk to me. Talk to me now.
I gotta be Debbie Downer. So.
Shoot your shots.
So I think the freedom thing is definitely a factor with jobs. I think different jobs give you more freedom, and that's job to job. So you know what I'm saying? I could definitely see freedom is like the biggest thing. You're in control of your time. That is the biggest thing.
Right.
Business, like being your own business in any aspect or being an entrepreneur in any aspect gives you. I gotta respect that. I think one of my biggest things with Uber driving and is the inconsistency of the money. If we have another snowstorm and people are, and you know what I'm saying, we're at home, you don't get paid. If you hit a tire, if your tire like goes flat just one day, you spent your morning getting that fixed. You had to pay money and then you didn't get paid that morning. Go ahead, Andres.
Yeah, because I feel
there are like grants. I'm not saying that shit helping everybody get them, but like there are grants and shit like.
I mean, that's an
shit like
extenuating.
that happen or programs where like. And either way, it's like a job. Like if something happened to you, you need to take sick pay. Like it's shit like that in place where if you do it enough, that it'll work out in your favor. But it's also not like I'm not in the position to qualify for none of them. You feel me? So I feel.
But that goes into like you're basically a full-time Uber driver if you're getting something like that. And if you're a full-time Uber driver, that goes into the fact that you're full-time committed to this and not getting any benefits as far as like dental, health, whatever. You get sick.
Uber has whole
but at that point,
packages.
are you not just working a job?
I mean,
at what point is it not where you're just being an employee?
Working a job is not an issue. You have to work to make money in this world.
No, I'm not saying
it's about
but you don't have freedom. I'm saying the freedom isn't
freedom.
But I'm saying it's not the freedom. You're working a certain amount of hours that you have to work, and your check
on
looks
your time.
different, and your check looks different every time.
No,
like
that's
that's what I'm saying. Yes,
Uber. There are people, Jordan, and I want to stress this. There are people who know exactly how much money they're going to make per month. You're saying I can have something wrong with my car this week, miss 2 days, and I know for a fact that I know that my bills are going to be fine. If you literally, if your car breaks down and you work for Amazon and you can't get to work, it's going to be the same exact thing. Like that doesn't change. You can literally Uber.
That's true as well.
You can Uber in another car,
but
while your car
that's
gets
different
fixed.
level.
Did you know that? Did you know that Uber allows you to use another? You can go get a rental car.
How much? And you can get a rental car for free.
It's not
gonna
free.
be
You're
free.
working
Nah, it
with
won't be
it,
free.
but you're paying for your
But you're
rental car with making money.
I'm
from
saying
Uber.
everything you're saying though is like
Until
really
your car gets fixed,
idealistic.
and then
Everything you're saying is like really idealistic though. Like everything you're saying is like the best case scenario. Not equating the cost.
things that people
let me
actually
even
do
like,
though. This is their
but
solutions.
even like the deductions you guys are talking about, bro. You got to acknowledge, bro. Like you're a contractor. You're paying a self-employed tax. You're gonna deduct things, but every person I know that's done a gig tells me about how they'll do their taxes. And this is not just y'all. They tell me like I have to pay more taxes than I expected.
Here's the problem.
Cool, but
It's-
that's
look.
that's also due to them and their financing,
In
'Cause
preparation.
in preparation, because
to a
that
certain
too,
extent,
you're
but
making
you're
more
still-
money than you would on a day from a day job.
Yeah.
Cool, but at the same time
No,
they're
it
taxing
depends
you.
on the day job,
But
bro.
even
I'm
then,
saying
yes, you're right. But
you're
I'm
weighing
saying
it against like you're saying.
if we're
basically,
doing a 15-hour
I'm
job and you average 15 hours doing
know-
whatever.
but you know what,
My
though?
thing is
You'll
you're
make-
gonna make more money.
You're
Yeah,
gonna make
cool,
more
but you're
money.
not accounting
You're
for
gonna
what's taxable.
I'm saying you're gonna gross more money.
Yes.
But that's before you actually see how
still-
much you pay in
it's the-
taxes.
it's the
and
same
the actual
with a
co-
job,
But
though.
you're gonna pay,
and
you're gonna pay
the cost-
taxes in any way you make money in America. Period,
Bro, but you're
It don't
not
matter what it
factoring
is.
in like the cost of what you're doing. That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
here's,
Like,
here,
what
well,
I'm
but
saying
see,
is- what I'm saying
that's
is-
why it's very.
that's why I'm like
man,
the
it's crazy
cost.
because
I'm saying. Go, my fault.
well,
I'm
no,
just
no,
saying
go
the
ahead,
cost
yeah.
that you guys are just like ignoring and are always on the
It's
back
not
end.
about
So it's fun
ignoring.
to say.
you know what the problem
you can
is.
take account for the cost and also benefit from the gross. But go ahead though.
I'm gonna tell you the issue. The issue is how people they use like Uber driver and all they think about the money, but they're not. But see, the thing is that at the end of the day, you are an independent contractor, so you will get a 1099. So it's like you being a barber or even you being like a freelance
And they
photographer
all have
or
to pay
whatever.
their dues.
You
They
know
all
what I'm
have to
saying?
pay taxes.
But the problem is that a lot of people just see the money, so then they're not prepared for like tax time. It's like they don't, they're not prepared. Like
Which
they
is
don't really
personal
they don't-
ignorance.
Well, but maybe it might be that, but they're just you have to. So Uber, you have to understand that Uber is what it is. You're still an independent contractor, so you gotta treat yourself like that. You know what I'm saying? So if a person's going to do like an Uber driver, whatever, then he or she has to understand that you are officially an independent contractor. You work for yourself, so that means that you have to take responsibility, and also you have to accept the fact that you might have a day where your car might break down. You know what I'm saying? Like you might pop a wheel.
And you have
but
to have
gotta-
strategies
but you
to
gotta-
implement
you gotta-
when those things happen.
Right.
But then saying that you made $300 in 10 hours isn't realistic.
but-
Because the back end
Yeah.
work that you do as far as doing, because you're acting like, oh, you just got to do your deductions. Oh, you just got to do your taxes. Oh, you just have to do this.
I
That
say
takes
this.
time,
Some people-
bro.
there's
As somebody
some-
who does accounting
some
a lot,
people-
that isn't like,
Here's the
that
thing.
isn't like,
I-
you're just, you just, oh, I sat down for an hour, did my taxes. No, that's not how it works.
The thing is though, bro.
No,
if you don't do it-
you're
I mean,
right
if you
about that.
account, I will say this because the first 2 years I did DoorDash. If you get QuickBooks and you got your receipts and you do your deductions,
Boom, boom,
as
boom,
you
pow,
do them,
pow.
But you
that
know
shit
though, bro,
take
but
2
I
fucking
still-
Or
seconds.
you could do
But
what
look.
some people do. Every order they make, if they make $30, they're gonna take 10 of that, 10% of it. And
That's
But
I did
all my
that
and they're gonna
I
put
did
it-
all my
put it towards tax.
deductibles.
They're gonna put it in the bank for taxes.
Look, I
later.
did all my
making it
deductibles,
sound
and I
sweet,
still had to
but
pay
not-
quite a bit of money.
Jordan, I
But-
can't
but
help.
I'm saying-
I can't make every individual in the world be fiscally
But I'm saying-
responsible.
but I'm saying-
But what I do know is that a fiscally
But you're
responsible person will take advantage of Uber and make
But you're
great money.
you're literally talking about 10% of the, because the stats show that
Here's the
most
thing.
people
That's all
are
I am.
pay to-
People-
pay to
I think
pay.
you're
But
right,
I'm
Jordan.
saying, but I'm
not
saying
talking about
what's
everybody.
smarter. But I'm saying what's smarter is like having like the barriers in place that they take it out of your. So a job takes it out of your paycheck before you even see it. Like that
Yeah.
literally like takes the human factor out of a lot of stuff. It sounds good, bro, but like literally,
Well, here's the thing.
80% of people
don't.
I think that the average person who does not have that type of due diligence should not try to do that and think everything's gonna be sweet.
But I'm saying
I
that's
will give you
80%
that.
of people, bro.
No, I give you
Most
that.
people do
I'll
not
give you that.
make a lot
But in
of, like,
2024,